All right, let's review these ratings and be sure that this is what we want to lock in for today. Lamin's considered 2 goals, so he gets 6.5. Made some very great saves while we were leading. Even though he considered 2 goals, the 2 goals were not really goals that he could have saved. Deflected goals. The league gets a 7.0 because, of course, he got the goal in the last minute. Besides that, he probably would have been at a 6.1 or something, 6.2. Harry Maguire had was having an okay game until he left. You know, he wasn't part of the team that conceded a goal. He got injured and had to leave. Luke Shaw, first half was good, but second half not so great. Amad Diallo got the assist um, for the first goal. Played well enough. Casemiro, I don't even know why Casemiro has a 6.5. He didn't make any clear errors. He did put in a few good tackles in the first and second half before he had to leave. Bruno didn't have a great game, but got the assist at the end. Patrick Dogu, of course, we know the problem is the final product. He got a 6.2 for me today. Cunha was the worst player for us, 5.5. Buemo 7.0 got the goal and also didn't put a foot wrong today. To be honest, he's the only one that can come off and say, "Hey, I had a good game," even though we drew. You know, Mazraoui, he was poor, 6.0. Ruben just gets an average rating because I mean it's not his fault that there was no change to um fix the Sesko injury or help us get out of the Sesko rut when he got an injury because he was trying to get control of the game. Sesko gets a 5.0. He had two chances that a better striker would have made use of, but he couldn't, and we lost him to injury unfortunately. Um, Euro 6.0 average when I mean, he was okay. He helped the defense, but again, he considered two. He's part of the defense that considered 2 goals. Ugarte out of position a lot of times. Played Richarlison onside for his goal. Mason Mount was the one of the better subs, to be honest. In fact, he was one of the better subs that we had today. One of the best, or if not the best sub we had today. Diago Dalot, no, 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 just no, just no. So those are my ratings for the game. I mean, my general analysis on this would be that it just feels a lot like last week. We had a goal up. We should have gotten the second goal to kill the game off. We didn't get the second goal to kill the game off last week, and then we found ourselves in a situation where we're trying to rescue the game. Same thing happened today. We should have killed this game off with a second goal. Tottenham were there for the taking, but considering that we had only 2 shots on target the whole game, the 2 shots on target were the 2 goals. The 2 shots on target were the 2 goals. We managed to rescue a point in a game that looked like we're not going to get anything. Uh, Pressure, we fell off in the second half. We didn't put pressure on them. They put a lot of pressure on us in the second half. We couldn't control the game for long periods like we did in the first half. It was very very difficult to take control of the game. That's why Amorim made so many changes, including the one for the injury to Harry Maguire and the one for the injury to Harry Maguire and also the one for the yellow card to Dogu. Those were forced substitutions that had to be made. Casemiro, of course, was getting tired, had to leave. Hardly ever plays 90 minutes. So yeah, on the balance of things, or with the way things turned out, I can say yes, we're lucky to get 1 point. So we'll take the 1 point that we got. Uh, is it painful? It's painful because you know it could have been more, right? Because we almost had 3 points, and with 3 points would have gone second in the league, which I was rejoicing and already celebrating at halftime. But you know, it wasn't to be. So we'll take the 1 point going into the international break. We're seventh right now, but of course, after all the games I played today, we'll probably fall lower than that because some people around us that we have the same number of points with a lot of teams around us, so they're gonna get. So after the games, let me see if I can pull up that league table. Mm, Where's the league table? Where's the league table? Where's the league table? Let me see. Do I still have that? All right. So results and standings. Yeah, we're back to seventh position. United are back down there to seventh position. Let's clip out all this. All right, get that out of the way. So yeah, back down to seventh, and potentially Chelsea could still overtake us. Crystal Palace with 3 points could overtake us. Brighton with 3 points and some goals could overtake us because our goal difference. How's the goal difference one? I thought it was. Oh yeah, goal difference is one. So yeah, Brighton with 3 points could overtake us. Aston Villa with 3 points could overtake us. So you see, like, there's a lot of teams that could go potentially go above United. Aston Villa could go above Brighton. So one, two, three, four could potentially go above United and drop us back into bottom or drop us into the bottom half of the table. So we'll take the 1 point, but unfortunately, it also means we could finish the week or the weekend in the bottom half of the table. Well, we'll take what we get.